It's me again, hopefully. Oh, get off the couch. This is nothing to do today, and I'm extremely bored. And when I get bored, I like to work because gives me money, and I like to do stuff that gives me money. So that's just me. And so last fall, before I got my job at Ross, I really needed extra cash, and I was really struggling at finding a job. And people were like, why don't you go and skydive? Which means commit suicide. And I'm just like, I don't want to do that. I don't know why I'm so hated in this society, And so, a few months later, Travis, from the Burger PD, apparently he's chief of police, This was back when I thought, Dave was the lieutenant, but he retired as the chief, so I don't know. But apparently they're like promoting a different Travis or something, and they promoted another Travis like a couple months ago. I don't really know. I really don't know. Apparently there's like 3 Travises up there in the Fargo PD now, and it makes no sense. They're just telling me to not go and see them. But next week they're having their North Side meeting, and I'm planning on going, and I'm pretty sure that's why they're doing this. But so in like January, yeah, it was like January, because it was like December is when he started the thing on Facebook, kind of thing like that. And then in January they wanted to hire me, and I'm just like, when I really needed you guys were not around. Like, I'm not gonna work for you guys, And then in the last meeting that we had, and they're like, we are really actually hiring, which means what Dave said to me was true, telepathically, that they really did want to hire me. But why now? Why not when I really needed them, So that's why I refused to work for the Fargo PD. But it's the same reason why I feel like Travis Moser should stay the chief of police, just because the city is not a good city in the aspect of like, law and order doesn't change, like, you still have to drive the speed limit, and you still have to follow laws. It's just like Inside Out, and here, and yeah, and that's why I'm gonna go to the meeting next week, is because I need to learn about my neighborhood, But at the same time, if you're a good or bad person, it's like, there's no difference. And that's why like, the Fargo PD really did hire prostitutes and put it on their Facebook page that they did. They didn't say it, but yeah, so that's another reason why I won't work for the Fargo PD. But either way, they can flip the wordage and call it something else and not be prostitutes, even though they technically are, because they're taking... Honestly, a prostitute is anybody that is willing to trade something for something else sexually, But really, prostitute means that they are trading money for sexual acts, which means, yeah, so technically this whole entire FM area is that we're all prostitutes. But not the way that they promote it. But that is why I refused to work for the Fargo PD. It was nice to know that they were actually being serious about hiring me, but when I needed them, they were not around.